How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to Upside DIYs. So I went and got some more supplies, roughly around $200 worth. So here's the list. Double-sided tape, and this is what it looks like. It's 2mm, 3mm, 5, and 10. The this gray one was around $8 to $9, and it's even double packaged. Like, the tape itself is in, and it has a pair of tweezers inside of it, inside the package. But it's really thin tape. It also looks a little felt-like. And then the 5mm underneath at the bottom, and then the 10mm. And this is double-sided tape that I got from Amazon. And also, I could have tried. I'm still trying to make my own double-sided tape with duct tape. It should work, or any other tape. It just depends on the type of, if I needed double-sided tape. I've never used double-sided tape before, but I roughly around the orange one, or that was $9.99, so $10. Pretty good. Compared to either going to the hardware store, which they probably won't have, and if they did, it would be like 15, a lot more. Even this duct tape I get as cheap as I can, and so all my stuff is pretty much really good, I think, for the price that I'm getting everything for. Even the wood glue, the crazy glue, I look for deals. Tools. So the next product on the list is liquid nail. So here's the liquid nail. I bought 2 of these tubes. They were $3.50 a piece. I was going to buy a case of 24, and it was going to be $3.10 or something. $3. It's going to be roughly around 24 times $3 is like 72 plus tax, $80 for 24 case. Water resistant, bonds. Well, liquid nail. And I'm going to use that for the suitcase. I'm going to pretty much glue the back plates in with the screws. And I also found, I sewed up these yesterday on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, so I know I just sewed, I just got past sewing all these cracks, and there's one without a crack, but it's not the broken one, so I've got to figure out, maybe I should cover up the broken one, and then just have the good one glued up nicely. So and also with the screws, I also wanted to have some washers on the screws. So I had these rubber washers saved up. So each one has 4 and stuff. So I have 12 screws and 12 rubber washers on the inside. So it's going to keep the case really nice and luxurious. So here's pretty much the 2 tubes, but I'm not done with the liquid nail. So these are kind of like the small. And I also got a large tube. And what that large tube is leaning on right there is a soundproof. And the large applicator. So this is for the really large. The large tube of liquid nail was only $5. I was surprised. I should have gotten 2 just because, but I have all these other extra tubes in that plastic bag, but I wish but so $25.99 for a tool that I've been kind of looking at for a while, and was a really good time to get it. And the thing is, rather than spending $80 for a whole box of 24, You know, I get to use whatever I found like a year ago. It's actually soundproofing, and they're full tubes. And I also bought a spare heavy duty, and also I could probably go back and, you know, stock up if I ever needed it. And the liquid nail is actually it's actually to glue the flaps like underneath there. First I mark it with a pen and then I you know, put liquid nail on both surfaces, and then I use a scraper, and then I glue it together, and then it's going to be a really strong box at the bottom and stuff like that. And liquid nail, you know, if you know, you get boxes all the time, so the thing is, you know, if I get a case of liquid nail, and even I'm going to test that weather or the soundproofing, I can use it all the time because I'm getting free boxes, and then it's going to, you know, help me sort out a lot. It's just a thing, and basically, but I don't really have that. I mean, until I test the soundproofing, I mean, I'm hoping those other tubes. But, you know, the liquid nail is a little expensive, and I would have had to spend $80 just for cardboard boxes or whatnot. So I really didn't try that route. So I basically, you know, got the tool like I mentioned, and then I'm going to finish up these suitcases. So I'm finishing up the inside of this suitcase, and then I paint it. And I'm also going to finish this suitcase, but I'm not going to use liquid nail. I'm probably going to use silicone and shoe goo. I'm going to probably mix up a special epoxy for this. And I bought I didn't write it down on this list. This is like spray paint, liquid nail, the applicator. So I guess, you know, some of my videos aren't that detailed, or, you know, I don't want to get anybody really mad or anything, but there's also like a small like wire on top of this, maybe to puncture the, but this is the cheaper one was $19.99, you know, the one with only one rail, and then you slide, and then it's, you know, but this double one is more heavy duty, definitely. Got the upgrade for $25.99, so it was a great deal for me and stuff. And, you know, yeah, just have to press this and pull the handle back and put in a new tube of glue. So really, you know, this is, you know, like $100 job, you know, doing the job right, and it's a tool that you can rely on. So I also wrote down wood, you know, to look inside the scrap pile, but it's actually like in the back of the store and all that. So I might just ride my bike, and I know how to carry boards, you know, on the pedal of my bicycle. But I measured out the shelf, and I don't want to use these 2x4s. It's just a little too thick and bulky. I want to get a decent flat piece. And I measured it. It's like 89.5 inches long, 13 inches wide. But the next thing that's not on this list. So instead of the heavy duty liquid nail, I got pretty much a 12 pack besides the 24 pack. For around $20, so, you know, or, you know, no, it's actually 25 to 30. It was $2 a piece times 24, and it says paint projects. So, you know, I have some paint and stuff. I'm not sure about acrylic latex painting, but maybe I could mix in paint or something like that. It says white. Should be clear, you know. So it's going to be kind of a sketchy, you know, box of white, but it's fine, I guess. It says 2-hour paint. It's not going to just be for. I really should have. I mean, I really want it clear because I do like weatherproof a lot of stuff. So this may be a bad purchase. I mean, sometimes the good and the bad balances itself out. But I just have this. I might return it, which, you know, I would if I could. So that was most of my acrylic, or not acrylic, but the glue. And then I bought some gloss black spray paint, 2 cans, each for $2. So I kind of restocked up a couple of these just in case I paint some parts or something. I'm not planning to do a lot of, you know, jobs or anything, but just for emergencies or something, if I ever you know, work on something. And then I guess still in this area, so I put all this stuff away somewhere. This cost $10. It's a simple green. It's a pretty heavy duty, but it's not as strong as like laundry detergent. 192 loads. So this was $16.99. So I kind of you know, lost a little bit of money on this. I mean, yeah, so, but if I could mix the two and have a pretty strong detergent for roughly around $30, you know, just a large amount of detergent, because, you know, I've got to wash a few things. I have spray bottles. I could pretty much refill this cleaner degreaser, you know, and just always have a constant, you know, spray bottle to help, you know, clean and prep. So right here is kind of like a spray bottle. So right there is another one. So this says like 192 loads. So like one bottle or one cap. Maybe I can measure it. And I could refill a bunch of these and use, you know, I have one here. I got a couple in here, somewhere in here. There's a couple. And one of the other things I got, this was $29.99, a 50 count. So it's going to be 50 counts of large bags. So I kind of ran out of these. And there's like an empty box. So those were, so it's around 50 cents for or it's a little, yeah, it's actually a little under, if for $30, and it's a little more actually, so. It would have to be like $25. But if you guys missed it on my other video, I kind of found like a broken shovel. So somehow, well, I could use this, you know, as a big hand shovel. And, you know, in one of my other DIY videos, I was like doing some gardening and made a little joke showing off using a big shovel as a small hand shovel. So here's another one. And then, so I went through everything except for the gloves, alcohol. The person I was with got some soil. The rumble motor. I've got to still order a pair. Rumble motors. The gloves, I have plenty of gloves. It's just really hard to sort them. Sometimes I lose one, or, you know, stuff like that. But I'm prepared, I guess, except for the alcohol. I do have a little bit, not like a half a bottle, but, you know, it's good to stock up on rubbing alcohol if I'm going to be gluing a lot of stuff. You know, I gotta find like a detergent or just a spray bottle with, you know, some alcohol just to help glue. When I glue surfaces, I don't want a soapy surface, you know. I want a clean surface. And this is actually my shopping list for, you know, for the next few months, you know, and all the DIYs and stuff. The rest of the things I've got to figure out, and, you know, it's still going to cost more money. I mean, it's just like to do everything, but I think this will actually be enough for me, and then I'm going to get into the dental molding. So I'm going to be, you know, pretty much do something like this, start practicing molding missing teeth and casting, you know, dentures, or casting with some ceramics or something like a ceramic powder. I gotta look for that, but this is going to be, you know, balancing out anything, you know, that else, you know, after this, you know, it's just going to be, you know, keeping me organized with my